Hello and welcome to Weaste Allotments. My name's Mark. It's May the 4th 2014. As you can see, I'm in my greenhouse at the moment. Just come down. It's the time now, it's just coming up to 6:30. I come down about this time of the night just to, well, I spend an hour and a half on here and then a lot of the girls up, put them in bed. The girls being the chickens. But as you can see, I'm in the greenhouse at the moment, and earlier in the week I removed all the potatoes that was in here. The 10 buckets, they're now outside. They're under covers because we've had a couple of frosts on here. There's a few people who have not listened to the warnings, and well, their potatoes have got frostburn on them, so that set their potatoes back a couple of weeks. However, mine, we're talking 18 inches high over the top of the buckets now, and they're doing really well, dead healthy. I also acquired 11 more buckets, so I've stuck another 11 buckets of potatoes in there. They're 30 litre buckets. I didn't pay nowhere near what I paid for the first 10. But anyhow, they're in the bed as well. So I've been putting some tomatoes in the pots. Now I've got 20 tomato plants to plant, but I've only been able to manage to do to pot 10 because I've still got no room. I need to get the peas, which are just behind the tomatoes in the pots. I need to get them out and plant them, but I come to do that yesterday, and I picked up the pea frame and it just disintegrated. So what I'm going to do is make a proper one. So probably tomorrow I buy myself some wood slats and I bang them together and put some chicken wire over them, and put an hinge on the top so I can open them to whatever I want. And I'll put the peas, 2 lots of peas down the sides. So the picture is in the greenhouse. I've got these like they're like light caps. What you go over these 6-foot lights, what you see on the ceiling, the fluorescent ones. But these are like an oval shape. What I've done is put compost in them, then sprinkled, well, a pack of seeds into 2 of these trays, so they're really solid and thick, and they're about 4 inches, 5 inches high now. I think I put them in on about the 24th last month. So they're about 2 weeks old, these things, or coming up to 2 weeks old, and I need to put them out as well before I finish the other 10 buckets with the other 10 plant pots with the tomatoes. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about what tomatoes I've got, but I can tell you I've got, instead of having 2 varieties, I've got between 8 and 10 varieties. So as soon as I cleared everything out of the greenhouse, then I'll do a video on that and explain just what they are. Like I said, I've got stuff here what needs to go in the ground now. I planted my leeks yesterday. I put 50 odd of them in. Oh, I did about 55. That's like 5 rows. I give the rest away. Just to give about 100 200. I always do loads, and I give them. I get the ones I want, which didn't matter because it was all really nice leeks. And just took 50, put 55 and give the rest away. So the leeks are gone as well. So the potatoes are out the greenhouse, the leeks are out the greenhouse. The dahlias, I planted the dahlias outside now. I've done well, I've planted 6 dahlias. There's still 2 in the greenhouse because they're only still small. So as soon as I get them up to about 10 inches, they'll be out as well. What else have I got going on in here? Well, I took all the fruit trees what I promised the school, my grandson's school, are now gone. That's where they are. So like I say, I've cleared all that as well. There's about 6 or 7 pots with red berries, blackberries, raspberries and stuff like that. They've all gone. I decided to put the grapevine in the greenhouse. Just this one. I'll give it a go anyhow. The grapes are nice, they'll stay in the greenhouse. If it ain't, go out as fast as it come in, like, so we'll see what we see. We'll give it 2 years. I'll try and keep it under control. If it starts to push the plastic panels out, then it's out of here, so I'm going to try and keep it away from the panels and keep it stumpy. I'll show you that in a bit, where it is in the corner. It's near the door as well, so you know it's easy to drag out and get rid of. As for everything else, I mean, these things here, I don't know if you can see these. Now them are cauliflowers, and they need to go in there at least 8 inches high, and they're actually starting to come out of the pot, so they're going in tomorrow hopefully. And then you've got the cost lettuce. These are doing really well. I mean, if I can get these tomatoes planted out, I might leave some of these in the greenhouse and plant the rest outside. Now I've also got sprouts. These are my sprouts. They're doing really well. I mean, they're about 4 inches high and they've got 5 leaves on them. My Savoy cabbage, I've just dragged one of these Savoy cabbage. I mean, that's a Savoy cabbage. These have all grown from seed, these. And again, they all need to go in. I've got 2 beds, or 1 3/4 beds to shove all these in. What else have we got? I'm just gonna turn around here. Sweet corn. I've got about 30 of them, so I've got to grow them in like squares. So I don't know I'm not too sure how far I'm going to grow them apart. Probably about, well, I'm going to try and cram them in. I'll do about 10 inches apart. Do like a grid of them because they like to be all together. What else have I got there? Well, you can't see them, but just below me I've got I've got cone cabbage, and I've also got spring cabbage as well. They need to go in. I think that's about covers. Oh, and then I've got all these here, these chillies. I mean, there's a chilli there. I mean, I'll go and pop. These are going on the table. When I've done it all, I've got about 6 or 7 of these, or maybe 8 of them. And the chillies and the peppers will be going on this table where everything else is growing. Now, I want to show you these flounders poppies. Now, I thought I only put a couple of seeds in the pot, and as you can see, well, we've had a bit of an accident, and it looks like every last poppy seed germinated. So what I'm thinking is to find a bit of a space for them, and I've did 2 pots, and it's the same with the other pot as well. It's basically the same as this. I'm just going to stick that in the ground, and whatever survives it, whichever's the strongest comes up, well, good luck to it. But yeah, I think I need to get my glasses sorted out, because I could swear I only put a small pinch of these poppy seeds in the pots. Other than that, it's weed, but I assure you it's not weed. Let's stick them back down there. Right. What, have I missed anything? Nope, let's go on the grand tour. What I'm going to do here now, while I'm actually talking to you, I'm unscrewing the bracket. I'm not going to show you the bracket. I think you've seen the bracket in other videos. But right, we're going to turn the camera around now, so you're seeing what I'm seeing. Now, these are the 10 tomato plants that I've already got in so far. Now, I've got more pots here. There's pots everywhere. But I can't do now until I get all these peas. Like I said, there's two channels with peas in, and this is what it's in. I don't know if you can see the bevel on it. And I'll put them inside that. And like I said, there must be about 100 seeds in each one of them, and they're all down there, all the way along. So they need to go out. They need to go out by Tuesday. I want to get rid of them. Then you can see my problem with space. Looking at the sweet corn, and I've actually got more sweet corn over here. Now this is where I've stuck that grapevine, by the way, right in the corner. And these are the last 2 geraniums that need to go out. They'll be going out shortly. And then I've got all this lot here. The cos lettuce here. You've got the collies here. You've got the Brussels sprouts here. You've got the Savoy cabbage just here. And you've got all these tomato plants that need to be repotted. Underneath here you've got spring cabbage, you've got cone cabbage, and I've got a load of rosemary as well, bushes that I need to plant out. Someone give me a load of small plants. That was after me buying 2. I got someone give me 16 of them. So anyhow, we're out the greenhouse now. What you're looking there, where that little bench is, where I sit there and normally watch the chickens. There's lemon balm either side of it. If you look into this bed here, you can see strawberries. We've got flowers coming up all over them now, so it won't be long before we'll be getting strawberries. Then we come on to the broad beans. They're full of flowers everywhere. There's flowers everywhere. And then this is where, in the very back, the back of this here, you've got Aran pilots. You've got 5 pots, and you've got 5 pots of Charlottes as well. And then you've got all these pots here. Now I've done some Duke of York, British Queen, Desire, or Desiree, whatever you like to call it, and Maris Pear. So there's 11 buckets there with seeds in. Obviously these haven't come up because I only planted them yesterday. These potatoes here, these went out a couple of days ago. Now we've had 2 really hard frosts. And what I'm going to do is going to lift this, take this brick off here, and I want to show you. This is what we're looking at. I mean, they're my potatoes. They're going to get watered in a bit as well, and a bit, well, they're okay. I mean, look at the foliage on them, they're absolutely fantastic. And I do believe I've actually got flowers forming there. So they, once I get the flowers on them, wait while the flowers drop off, and yeah, it looks like I'm going to have lots of early potatoes. Right, where do we go from here? Well, there's the onions from September. They're starting to fill out. I mean, so I'll leave them for about another 6 weeks. If they don't fill out to what I want them, I'm going to whip them out, and I'll be sticking something else in there. It was just an experiment over from September, but everything seems to be really doing really well there. This is where I stuck my leeks. Like I said, there's 55 of them here. They need standing. Well, actually, what I need to do, I need to pull this up here. This I've got like a mesh thing covering them to stop the cats coming on and messing the beds up. So I've got that part. I've got that much to put me cabbage and me collies and what have you in. And there's another one here, another empty bed. And then you're looking here, you're looking at red and white shallots. You're looking also at garlic. Now I put them in the same time as I got the chickens about 6-7 weeks ago. And then you're looking at the early garlic that I put in on December the 5th last year, 2013. And that's doing fantastic. Now I thought I had a bit of rust on these. I was looking at Andy's videos there, Andy's allotments, and he had rust on his, and I thought, oh my god, I've got rust on these. It turns out it isn't rust. What it is the first lot of leaves are starting to die and they've gone yellow. They've not got rust like his has, fortunately. I hope he gets that under control, by the way. But like I say, it's not rust, thank God. Yeah, then like I said, that the water butt's filled right to the top now. There's 1,000 litres of water there. Just wait while the helicopter goes across. so bloody loud. My wormery, I just put some life into that a couple of days ago, and then I've got my horse manure. Actually, that one there's got leaves in it, leaves and grass and what have you. It's the one up this end that's got the horse manure in. My trees seem to be doing well. There's got flowers on them and everything. There's just two of them there that are really struggling. I've been told to leave them. They might pull through. So yeah, there's hoping. These are my raspberries here. I've got 2 beds of raspberries. These are the summer raspberries, and the other ones are the autumn raspberries, but I haven't really started yet. Like I say, I had daffodils all around the borders here, but they're all starting to die back now. Now here are my gooseberries. I'm really chuffed for these gooseberries because, yeah, I only put these gooseberries, transplanted these gooseberries about 2 months ago, and as you can see, look at the gooseberries there, the size of them already, and every plant has got the gooseberries on. Some more gooseberries there. Let's see if we can flip the camera in. I'll come over here. There's 1 or 2 there. In fact, there's quite a lot of them. They're all over everywhere. And then turn round here. Well, by the way, these are my tulips. They look absolutely fantastic. I've got a question to ask you all about these tulips in a minute. But before I do that, let's just point out the red, the white and the black currants. My bushes, they're all full of currants. The leaves are forming on them. They're doing really well. Now what I want to ask you, right, I'll show you now. Obviously they've spent these tulips. I've got some here that, like, you can see, like, loads of little bulbs here. Now, do I leave them in the ground, or do I take them up and store them in dry storage in bags? What should I do? Should I actually leave them before they come back next year, or do I actually? You can see them there. They've multiplied. There was like just 1 bulb. Now there's about 3 bulbs there. I'm looking. There's like little shoots sticking out of them. I don't know. Maybe someone can give me an idea what you do. Do you leave them in the ground? Do you take them up? Like I say, these are the tulips that I've got. That's just 1 plant, that. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, you can't really see them here. They sort of blend in, but I've got 3 more blueberry bushes. They're so tiny, they're only about 7 inches high. Whether they pull through or not, I don't know. But there's 3 more in there, and I'll be transplanting them. They'll be going into the into the beds here. Now, these are my onion beds. I've got red onions. There must be 350 red onions and 350 white onions, and the biggest toadstool you've ever seen. The cheeky bugger. Right, let's have that. Oh, what we're going to do with that? Oh, wow, that is that's 1 big toadstool, that is. I feel almost guilty pulling it out of the ground, but anything what ain't a plant gets lobbed, and that's what's just happened to that. So yeah, so anyhow, there are my other onions. So I've got like 700 onions here as well. This is well, I've got to take it to pieces and rebuild it, but what you're looking at there is going to be a raised bed, and it's going to be having herbs in it. I've got to cap the top, and I've got to put liners in it, and I want to be painting this probably the same colour as this is here. This is the other compost bin. And there's going to be another 3 of these probably along the front of the plot here. If you look here, it's all wood chipped. There's my shed. little bench I pay £3 for. That come in real handy, that. But what you're looking at there is a lot more space to actually put veg in. So I'm going to go with 4 of them little beds, them boxes there, and there's going to be herbs in each box. I'll put the deck chair between the boxes, hopefully. Oh, that deck chair, one of these benches here. Now I've already got one bench and I might be able to get another one identical. So what I'll probably do is put them two facing each other, and I put the bench in the middle, then I put the bench again facing the other bench with them either side, so there's going to be 4 of them. So that's what I'm going to do there, so you know, people can look at each other and smell all the wonderful scents off the herbs. That'll be done in the next month or 2. Like I said, at the moment, not too good with my hands. Lost the feeling in them. Off to the doctors on, well, Wednesday actually, and have them look at them. Like I said, they're in a pretty bad way at the moment. Just holding anything, they go numb. So there you go. But as you can see there, they're the scaffolding planks to finish these bedding boxes off. So there you go, that's the complete tour, done and dusted. We're back round to the greenhouse, and as you can see, it's absolutely cram-packed with stuff, and it all needs to go out, and then I can sit back and watch it all grow. By the way, that's the pole that I had the camera mounted on. I'll tell you what I haven't done, I haven't talked about the chickens. No, they're really happy. Just looking to see what they've got enough feed in there. They seem to have. I mean, I must throw a cabbage a day in there for them. I've got some. Irene told me I can have a bolted spinach, and I throw that in as well, and they nail that. At the moment, they're just scratching around, digging holes everywhere. That's what that rake's there for. Be using this for. That rake would actually be filling all the holes in later. Here's a very interesting question, now another interesting question I need to ask someone who may know. When there was that chicken flu and what have you going about, and the mad cow disease, now they had like mats to the entrances of the farms, and they had this disinfectant that they had in these, well, as you went in, you walked across them on the straw. Now you probably could see this little tray here right outside the chicken pen. What I want to know is anybody knows what disinfectant I can actually put into that, for when I walk into it I'm not spreading disease into my pen where my chickens are. Now what we'll be doing is putting a carpet in, and then pouring whatever the disinfectant is into the carpet, so the carpet's impregnated with the whatever the chemical is. So if someone would be kind enough to give me some advice on what chemical I could actually use, what disinfectant I could use. It might be, obviously I can't use bleach, but Dettol, I don't know if that's any good. So I put the question to you all. Maybe you could come up with a good enough answer. I say, at the end of the day, it's the chickens that are what my main priority. And I certainly don't want to be putting any spreading any diseases into it, because yeah, I've grown very attached to them all now. These things have all got their own personalities, and they're right hefty little things as well. When I pick them up to check them up for, check that they haven't been fighting and what have you. I mean, they let me pick them up anyhow. I can go in there and they come to me. In fact, they jump on my blooming shoulders. I think 1 or 2 of them think they're parrots. But like I say, I pick them up and they're really, really heavy birds. I mean, I like to stick them on the scales to see just exactly how much they weigh. In fact, there's a good idea. Like I said, they've all got little bands on the feet, all different colours. I mean, my favourite one. Well, where is she? She's up to no good. She's some. Well, I can't see her at the moment. There she is. She's at the back here, scratching away. Up to mischief. Now she's my favourite bird. She's absolutely so tame, it's untrue, and she's really, really fat as well. She seems to be one of the dominant birds as well. Like I said, they've all got the pecking order. Actually, no, it ain't. There she is. Bloody hell. There she is, scratching away. Because the other ones, there's two of them that look identical, and I thought I saw her with the. She's got the other one's got a blue band. It's me, my eyes are going. Yeah, so anyway, it's getting that time now that these will be going to bed shortly. So I'm going to end the video. See what they're doing here. They're all stuffing the faces with water, and they're stuffing the faces with pellets and corn and what have you. You won't believe I threw a cabbage in there about 10-15 minutes ago. Well, just before I did the video actually, and it's all gone. Tell you what, they do like worms. So much fun watching them fighting over worms. I threw half a kilo of worms in there a couple of days ago. You never seen not like it in your life. I've never seen. I swore I could see him smiling. They were all fighting over them. I won't mind. There was half a kilo. There must have been 200 worms are chucked in there. Well, there was a combination of red worms, brandlings, and lobworm. That's what I use for fishing. They've been in the bag for about 2 weeks, and they're starting to get a little bit iffy. So anyhow, I chucked them in, and they had all of them. They polished them off within 2 minutes of throwing them in there. So anyhow, they're the chickens. I don't know if I'm not holding this camera properly really. I should back off a bit. Come back off over here. Yeah, they follow you to the bloody ends of the earth for these things. It's a bit like Dunkirk in there at the moment. All the holes where they've been scratching around. Lucky I've got paving stones all around the perimeter, so they can't tunnel out, and the foxes can't tunnel in. That's the more important thing. Okay folks, I hope you like the update. There will be more, probably once a week now. This will probably get posted on the 5th of May. Like I said, there's no way I'm going to be able to get home, edit. Well, I can't edit. It's just one take. It's probably about 300 megabytes of film to upload onto YouTube, so it'll take a bit to do it. So probably end up on YouTube on the 5th. Right, yo, we're off. See you all soon. Bye from me and the girls.